let's meet you. So tell us about introduce yourself personally. Who's Ardamus the person, and then tell us about Ardamus the artist.
Artemis, the person, is very complicated.
Okay.
Yeah, me as a person, I'm very laid back, chill. I try to help out as many people as I can, and I
You,
grew up.
when did you get up to? You say you came up to DC from Tennessee, right?
Yeah. I'm from the South, from Nashville, Tennessee. Um, I was born and raised there, and I decided to move here to for college. Just had a lot of just had a lot of like energy to like to get out, and like down south at the time I felt like I couldn't. So I came to DC just for a challenge, man, and I loved it here and decided to stay.
And where did Artemis the artist, the musician, the rapper, where did he come from? When did that happen?
That happened actually when I was back in Nashville. Like when I was around 8, I actually wrote this. I was in church and I wrote this battle rap for some reason. I can't remember what it was for. It was for a talent show thing, and I wrote this rap for me and these other two kids who were just like battling. And by then, like, I was introduced to like a lot of the rap's greatest hits that were out, like Roxanne Shante, UTFO, and Run DMC.
Yeah.
And from then, I think I want to say around when I was 13, I got serious about it because I would listen to like Cypress Hill's first album. I got really into that. I got into Master Ace's second album, Slaughterhouse, Ice Cube's Death Certificate. Like a lot of those albums kind of just started influencing me.
So it started as a rap battle in church, and then it turned into I'm gonna keep doing this, and then it never stopped.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it kept me out of trouble, to be honest with you. Like, out of everything, that's funny. Out of everything that could keep you out of trouble, doing rap, doing hip hop.
Hip hop and rap keeps you out of trouble. I dig it.
Yeah, I mean, it got me in some other trouble, but it wasn't like that. It was good trouble. It was good trouble.
And in the songs, they always talk about how it seems to get you into trouble. So it's great to hear that it also kept you out of trouble. That I like that, man.
It's crazy.
What do you? One of the fun questions I like to ask is, what do you love and or appreciate about the DC music scene?
The DC music scene is actually always bubbling with like a lot of talent. There's always people creating, always trying to make their maneuvers, whether it's like in a solo effort or a group effort. A lot of people just are driven here to do that, and I think it gets slept on wholeheartedly because they're not like a ton of commercial outlets, and I think that feeds the hunger for a lot of people to want to do more.
Right.
So that's why I think that's one of the main things I like about it. And it made me focus on doing that myself, along with other people within my circle or even outside of that.
Was there somebody? Was it like one person or a few people in particular that kind of pushed you to keep going and like record and more albums in this latest series? And
there were a lot of people. I actually got to shout out quite a few people. The homies Poem C's actually. If you know about Poem C's, they were like on Def Poetry Jam. Two of the dopest brothers I'd seen on the mic, and they actually inspired me because they were just so different from a lot of people I'd heard, and I actually ended up doing some production for them later on their last project that came out. But they inspired me. Asheru, who was part of Unspoken Heard, shout out to Asheru and Blue Black. They was doing their thing. Amphibians, Infinite Loop. There's a lot of
great. So it came from a group. It wasn't like one person. It was a lot of people that have pulled you and pushed you along and helped you.
Yeah, I mean, Miscellaneous Flux. I mean, I could keep going. That like
Absolutely.
All of them like influenced me. But
yeah. So what about your best? Like the best. Tell me the story about the best show you've played. What was it? Where was it?
There are a lot of like shows that have stuck out to me. I could say in particular, one of the best shows. I actually got two that tied. They're both at Rock and Roll Hotel.
Okay.
One show was when I opened up with the homie DJ Metaphysical. Shouts to him actually. For this group called Das Racist.
Okay.
For those who don't know who Das Racist is, DASRACIST. They are actually a 3-person group. They broke up now, but they were very big a couple of years ago, and
Uh-huh.
they have solo careers now. Um, from what I remember, they sold out the venue, and like that was the first time I got to play a sold out show.
Wow.
And it was a crazy show.
That's awesome.
They sparked a lot of controversy too, with like a lot of the topics they covered with like racism and everything, and that was a dope show. And then actually, Souls of Mischief, they were on their tour for the '93 Till Infinity celebration of just having that classic album out for years.
Yeah.
Shouts to my Far XP homies. We opened up for that show, and it was an amazing show.
Wow.
It was those are two of the most.
And when you say amazing show, is it because the fans are really into it, or is it because you nailed the performance, or all the above? What makes it an amazing show?
Oh, just everything. Like the experience, the atmosphere, the people. Like I'm seeing people that I haven't seen in years up there. Like people who don't even come out to the shows that I do, like on the reg. Like they're coming out now. Like, hey, didn't know you were doing the show. I was like, yeah, I told you I was gonna do the show.
I told you I was gonna be here, but
Yeah.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I gotta say, making new fans too. That's another thing that kind of trips me out because because for a while doing music, I never thought about it. I just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna put it out there. I'll just see what happens. I'm not even like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, it wasn't like I was tripping on just gaining new fans. I just thought like, well, I'm gonna just like put this as in a theory or what I'm feeling, and put this over a beat and see what happens. And people come to me like, hey man, what you did, that one song, it was good. And I cherish that each time, whether it's a group effort or a solo effort,
And that's and shout out to the fans who do that too. Us as artists, I can't say we talked about it before on the show, but it's truly appreciated, whether it's a comment on a video or you reach out on Facebook or you see us after the show, come up and shake Ardamus's hand and say, dude, I really love that one thing you did, or hearing that stuff is such a cool thing. So thank you to you fans who do that. Thank you guys so much for doing that.
Yes.
And Ardamus, what's the future look like for you? Where you headed?
Okay, so recently, a Drop Blockers crew, shout outs to my man Arnell and Edward As Is. We just dropped our project, Drop Blockers, Beat Breaking Volume 1. For more information, check it out at dropblockers.bandcamp.com.
Cool.
We're actually doing a show with Henri Osborne and Rob Sonic, Upgrade, and this kid Raphael Vigilantics. I hope I got his name right. And DJ Zone. They're on a tour right now. We're going to be doing a show with them on October 14th at Velvet Lounge. So if some of y'all in the indie hip hop game, if y'all know about Henri Osborne, you already know he's on his tour for his duo album, and along with Rob Sonic, he's down with the Rhyme Sayers crew. So he's down with Rhyme Sayers crew. He's in Hail Mary Malin with Aesop Rock. So check that out. October 15th, I'm dropping the last series of this my I Can't Replace Me album series. Cool. After I Replace You, I dropped like a teaser single, Almost There, produced by the homie Hezekiah, who's worked with the Roots and Bahamadia. And that's gonna come out October 15th. In December, actually, I have to. This is how much stuff I'm doing. I guess I can say, putting out a free Simber project with this label called Fake 4. Fake 4 is out of Connecticut. If you know about Chesky Ramos, shouts to him. He runs the label. I've been good friends with him for a while, and he's creating a buzz. So I'm actually going to be working on that for the next 2 months.
Wow, so there's a lot of exciting things coming forward for Ardamus. No brakes, all gas. We're hitting the gas on this thing. Keep it going.
And there's more stuff, but I don't want to name it.
I appreciate it. Well, I want to get to the tracks you brought,
yes,
and I got two things that I love to two last things that I want to ask. Cool. One is, if you have a piece of advice that you would offer musicians, what would that be?
Not everybody is an A&R. I'm gonna say it like, always consider this. Trust people
when you say A&R, what's A&R?
Like artists and what's it? Artists and represent. I can't remember what it is. I just remember that it's A&R. People try to mold an artist all the time. Like that's.
Oh, I
you know
see.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I always forget it's been so long since I've heard that term. I just think about this like to my old days. Basically, trust yourself. As an artist. But always know that what you say, it can have its rewards or it can have its consequences. But the thing is, you take the risk, You feel, and you guys stand up for what you say, or
so don't let other people dictate what you're doing. Be you, and by the same token, follow through on what you do and stand up for what you did.
Yeah, and take advice as constructive.
Right. Okay.
That's kind of what I mean.
Okay.
I think that's the most important thing for any artist. Anything that's good that can build you up, you take that. If it builds you down, don't even bother with it.
Yeah. Okay. And last one, a special message you have for the fans. Talk to them.
Oh shoot, just be ready for more to come. That's all I could say. I wish I could say more, but like there's a lot of collaborations that are coming up, aside just from the stuff that I'm doing. I mean, just be ready for that. That's all I could say.
Well, just lots of love. He's got lots of love, and man, I'm looking forward to these things. So next up, what this next track you've got for us? It looks like I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Run this one through real quick.
Oh yeah. This is a project. This is a song off a project called The Glasses Half Full Of. I did with my homeboy Scotty Royal. Used to be known as C Royal. Shouts to him. The single is called I'm Not the One, featuring Andrew Bucket. And let's just get into it.
Video. You guys rock. Ardamus. Yeah. Thanks, guys.